Yo, man. What's good, everybody, man? Man, what the fuck is good, man? It's your motherfucking man, 3K the Boss, a.k.a. Mr. Two Hands Up. Bah, bah. You already know what it is. Man, shout out to the motherfucking playback gang. So look, right? I'm gonna wait till a couple motherfuckers slide up in here. Haney, salute. What's goody, Brody? What's good, man? I gotta talk to the streets a little bit because I don't really like the way motherfuckers is coming at shorty. So I gotta let it be clear, since everybody wanna act all brand new all of a sudden, since everybody all of a sudden, all these Tiafimo fans and all of this shit, you know what I mean? Which, hey man, it's not a problem. It is to be expected. It is to be expected. But look, right? Devin Haney getting a whole lot of shit for some shit he ain't even do. Wasn't that motherfucker running down wasn't he running down Vasily Lomachenko for years? I'm just saying. Let's not act like his pops and him wasn't doing the same thing. Let's not act like after every match that man wasn't calling that man name. Then he made all of the proper moves to get in the position to fight him. Fought Abdulaev for the WBC, interim title? Won that shit. Now, here's the fucked up shit. Now, how can this brother help it if niggas just go and pull a fast one? Not even a couple weeks later, if that? A week later? If that. And go ahead and elevate this man to franchise champion. Obviously, somebody saw some shit that we saw too. I mean, look, if somebody saw what I saw in Devin Haney, obviously some motherfuckers saw what I saw too. Bob Arum clearly saw it. He said the shit on motherfucking tape. He said, you signed to the wrong promotion if you wanted that fight. So what does he do? Now we gonna act like we throwing Teofimo Lopez a bone. But we gonna put him in some positions because didn't nobody, hey, let's be for real. Not a lot of people even thought Teofimo was gonna beat Richard Comac. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. All the while, Devin Haney been the interim champion. Now they dance around him. So Luke Campbell, all of a sudden, Luke Campbell make you a champ? I can't, man. Look, man. The same nigga that lost to Yvonne Mendy, I'm just saying, man, listen, bro. Listen. You can dance around it, you can call him an email champion or whatever, but look, if I'm gonna get $1 million increase in my purse for doing all of the fucking right things and y'all motherfuckers decide to turn around and fuck me over, I'd be goddamn if I'm not gonna turn around and take something. I believe I deserve some compensation for what is going to be the inevitable, because clearly it's the inevitable. It was going to happen regardless. They were going to do exactly what they did. This man gets surgery. Oh, man, niggas go crazy on him. They go bonkers on him, bananas on him, just start chastising the shit out of him. For what? For what? Ain't that what a young nigga just did to get the unified titles that he got? I believe that's called taking chances, right? So the boy took his chances, once again. He did what he had to do. I guess the title of this video should be called, he did what he had to do. Because at the end of the day, if you do what you got to do, you got to be respected for doing what you have to do. And y'all niggas clowning them for it? But we boxing fans, though. We boxing fans. You can call him an email champion. You can call him anything in the world, but I bet he'll fight that nigga tomorrow. I bet he wouldn't turn down the fight. I bet he'll take the fight if it's offered to him right now. Hold up. I'm just here to bust niggas' chops a little bit. When that nigga won the title, out of all the individuals he could have said in the world would be the big fight, whether it's at 135 or what is at 140, what that nigga daddy say the fight was the biggest fight for his son? Who name did he say? Not second, not third, not fourth. Whose name did he say? He said Devin Haney, right? He said that shit first. So if he's saying his name first, so obviously this nigga ain't no bologna sandwich. Obviously this nigga just ain't no regular nigga from around the block that you can just beat up in any damn gym. Obviously his father sees something in that boy the way he would say that about him, because I don't think his father the type of dude to just stroke nobody's ego like that. I'm just saying, I ain't gonna clown nobody. And don't expect me to jump on no weird ass bandwagons that other niggas is jumping on because y'all feel like just trying to just discredit this kid all of a sudden because this kid did something great. When I believe he tried to do something great too, but he don't get no acknowledgement for it. I just call it trash, man. I call that type of shit trash. That's all I'm saying, man. Holland Mendez, Jeremy, salute. George, salute. Boxing Jedi, salute. Arla Constable, salute. Javi Ghost, salute. Mila, salute. Man, look, man. 72 Nitty Bone, salute. Dan Campbell, salute. Look, man, I'm monster happy for Teofimo. And motherfuckers should be monster happy for Teofimo. Like, you should be happy for all of these young dudes doing their thing. But at the same thing, we can't shit on Devin Haney. We can't shit on Devin Haney for what? Crooked shit that happen in boxing all of the time that's out of a nigga control? I mean, shit. Like, let's be serious here. I don't think that nigga did. And then motherfuckers is jumping on this dude whole head right now. Okay, yeah, he fighting Gamboa, but I don't think he can fight whatchamacallit either. Or Lenard. So I'm just saying. Niggas it's all right for niggas to occupy their time, man. I'm just saying, man, look, the boy I guarantee you, if there's an opportunity there, he going to take it. And I'm pretty sure his father 1,000% knows that it's something that the people want to see to validate him, I mean, of course, I'm not, that's a different conversation, though. It's a different conversation if you say, okay, well, I feel as though this kid need to do something to validate itself. That's not taking nothing away from Teofimo. I mean, Teofimo's still just a unified fucking champion. If y'all want to put undisputed on that shit too, then y'all living in a fairy tale too. Because that's not what it is. That's not what it is, because Mauricio decides to fucking say a blue sky just happens to turn purple on his watch when he starts smoking some peyote or whatever the fuck he be taking. I don't know what the fuck the nigga be doing. Don Julio sipping. Just because he decided to say, hey, fuck it. You know what? I'm just changing shit today. And that's the way shit gonna be. Shit exchanging hands today that wasn't exchanging hands before. Man, it is what it is, man. But look, at the end of the day, man, it's okay to have that different conversation and want to expect more from, because I expect more out of yo. And I'm pretty damn sure and I'm pretty damn confident that he will rise to the occasion. Just like I put a lot of my motherfucking faith that Teofimo wrote would rise to the occasion against Lomachenko, when a lot of dudes that's giving this nigga a lot of the benefit of the doubt wasn't even rooting for that dude. Wasn't even rooting for that dude. Didn't even think he even had it in him. Man, let's give niggas credit, man. That's a fact. And I agree with that. I agree with that 1,000%. That's a fair conversation. That's a fair conversation, but this is my thing. And given the circumstances in which that kind of led him to the position that he's in right now, that nigga didn't ask for who they threw in front of him or whatever. I mean, if that's what they threw in front of that man, I mean, fuck it. I mean, shit. I'm just saying, for the situation that got him here, everybody path had, I mean, I can't take nothing away from that. And I don't think it's fair to take anything away from that, because all we expect them to do is the right shit. That's it. So that's what I'm saying. So outside of that, I just don't think you can necessarily call a nigga a paper champion if he did what was asked of him. That's all I'm saying. If another nigga run, that's on him. I don't know, man. I don't know what planet. I don't even know what planet I be living on sometimes, yo. That would be dope. If Haney fought, if Loma fought Haney and Burchell, damn, that's a lot of punishment, bro. That's a lot of punishment. I don't know if Loma, man, look, Loma would still be able to go out with a bang if he did something like that in succession, one after another. I don't know if he's willing to do that though. Loma might want to just chill for a little bit, he took a little bit of damage in there, man. He fought a much bigger dude, man. He fought a much bigger dude. All I'm saying is, man, but real rap though. All I'm saying is give my man enough respect or we could say, all right, bro, we want to see you fight. We want to see you fight a top 5 contender. That's it. But give him enough respect to say, we acknowledge that whatever took place, we just want to see you step it up. You fighting Gamboa, you know that's not cutting it. But next go round, I swear to God, I'm saying it right now. Next go round, if you don't fight somebody that meets that level, that top 5 level, I'm gonna be on his head too. I'm not giving nobody passes. But I ain't gonna false flag him for some shit he ain't do though, because there's a whole lot of that going on. But realistically, Teofimo and Devin Haney gonna be the best fight to see. And if can't nobody else see it, oh my God, I see it. I see it. The styles, the size, like both of them got the ability like shit. It's gonna be a beautiful fight. Let me see. Let me check these comments out. Yeah, Loma need to take his ass back to 126. Saga Training Club, salute. Hey, man. But listen, though. I would have to say Loma, look, man, I wasn't impressed with Loma. Y'all impressed with Loma WBC run against Luke Campbell? I would say that's a bullshit title. That was a vacant bullshit title. So I'm just saying, though, man, were y'all impressed with the Anthony Crawler? Just saying, the Anthony Crawlers of the world, the WBC Luke Campbell titles of the world. Just saying. Just saying. Let's keep it a bean. That's a fact, man. That's a fact, man. Because like when you look, man, because we got the ability to be real harsh on these fighters, me included. I'm the worst. By all means, I'm the worst. And I throw my hand up and admit it, like I'm still in elementary class. I'm the worst when it comes to dogging these fighters when I feel like they deserve it. But at the same time, man, I'm not going to sit up here and just blow this man whole world up, man, and he don't deserve that shit, man. It's like this kid, like, he don't have the opportunity sitting on his, like, look, that's another thing, too. I don't think we being fair with the opportunities to just sit on the board for the kid and sit on the board for the other kid, too. In the midst of that whole blow up. But I ain't making no excuses. Just saying, one nigga working with a little bit more, he had a couple belt options over there at Top Rank. I don't think Devin Haney could say, yo, I had a couple belt options chilling over here. Because, I mean, shit, his own promotional outfit had to look after Luke Campbell. So, shit. Loma, 32 years old. Unrivaled, salute. Loma 32 years old. I think if Loma go down to 130 and he fight Burchell, that's the fight I want to see. That's the fight I want to see. I feel like that's a stylistic fight that would lead to that would have all the makeups to be a straight up all out classic. Burchell versus Lomachenko. Let them niggas duke that shit out at 130 for the WBC. Fire. Burchell said he wanted to smoke too. Who called him? Yeah, he did call him Luke Campbell Soup. That's his new name, man. Luke Campbell Soup. Tell me what Luke Campbell fight you haven't watched that ain't really like. You just look at this dude like, man, this dude got one boring ass style, man. This dude's style is boring as hell. This nigga got all the makeups to make you sit around for 12 rounds and just wishing it was over. Wishing it was over. I ain't trying to do Luke all the way dirty, man, but I'm just saying, man, his style isn't necessarily one that's all the way favorable for TV. It all depends on who's going up against him, in my personal opinion. Big up yourself, Brody. Put this shit in here, man, in case you want to hop up here. So yeah, man. All I'm saying is, don't expect me to get on board with the fuck Devin Haney movement, because I ain't there yet. Two Hands already got 9 of these lists from people. This shit gonna be fire. Yeah. I like the idea when you send it to me. I gotta sit down and do it. I probably ain't gonna get to it tonight. My brain hurt. I've been fucking driving for like the past fucking 4 or 5 hours. But I'm definitely gonna get to it tomorrow. And I really want to take my time with it, because my shit is gonna kind of be. I want to shake up the world with my picks. The whole world. 2 Hands pound for pound list is gonna be crazy, because to be perfectly honest, I never did a pound for pound list before. I never did a pound for pound. I don't know. I don't know, man. Just for me, I don't even like getting in the pound for pound conversation sometimes, because I feel like a lot of people that probably aren't on certain people's radar right now I feel like they whoops a lot of people's ass. Mark.
What's happening? What's happening? Yeah,
cool, bro.
I'm on this shit.
Man, me too, man.
I sent you that recording and this back. I'm like, yo, it's on high as shit.
Yeah. The type of, with the modern advancements of cultivating marijuana, like, yeah, the shit gets real.
Bro, smoking right now.
Yeah, man, I just came in the house from smoking and shit, man. I fucking had to fucking listen to a whole about fucking week's worth of fucking Devin Haney bullshit, so I just felt like I'd say my piece on it. I just ain't there yet.
What do you think about the Devin Haney shit?
I don't know. I just feel like if you just look at it, the way any logical individual would look at it, Devin Haney did all of the right things to get in the position. Vasily Lomachenko got elevated to franchise champion. Yep. That was something that was completely out of the kid's control. He'd been calling out Lomachenko for God knows how long, and the fact that he took all of the necessary steps to get there, he was interim champion. I'm just saying, you gotta. I can't fault a kid when they drop a fucking belt in his lap. I mean, in some way they had to compensate him, and I don't think he's going to turn down $1 million champion payday. You know what I'm saying? $1 million championship paydays. You know, from him being elevated. It wasn't like, what is he going to do? Lomachenko's not going to fight him anyway. They're going to throw the WBC in his lap. Is he going to say fuck that WBC belt, and they're going to give the actual WBC because you know the franchise is whatever the fuck that is. That's a diamond belt. It was supposed to be a diamond belt holder situation for anybody who wasn't franchised. So for me, if I'm looking at it like Devin Haney, why would I let the actual WBC go up and be vacant and let somebody else fucking fight for it and I put in all my hard work to get here and the guy just ain't gonna fight me? So I can't call him. I can't put the type of heat that other people are putting on him because that's just I just don't feel like it's fair. I just don't.
I agree with you, and I don't blame him. I blame the WBC for this. You know what I mean? The whole thing, because you can either call Teofimo undisputed or not. You can recognize Devin or not. But the big problem isn't the word undisputed. It isn't Teofimo. It isn't Lomachenko. It isn't Devin. It's Mauricio and the WBC. That's the big problem. So at this stage, I'm just asking people: do they still want to recognize the WBC at this stage? It's getting a bit ridiculous, man.
It gets to a point, Mark, to where you really have to ask yourself, how serious is the WBC of a title in boxing for you as a fan and for you as a fighter? Because this is the thing. If I'm Teofimo Lopez or I'm Teofimo Lopez's father, you got to understand that boxers have a very short lifespan in their career. So there's going to be another hot shot that's coming up in your division that can do just the things your son was doing and probably do them 2 to 3 times better, because we all know with time, people advance. I'm just saying, athletically. So I'm just saying, bro, what if Mauricio, if he could do it to you and he could do it to he can do it to goddamn Devin Haney or anybody else that they do it to, why can't they just do it? They did it to Lomachenko. Why wouldn't you be next?
Essentially, what it means is that they've got like 4 different sets of rules on the titles, and they can pick and choose in any scenario what they want to do. So that's essentially the whole thing here, which doesn't give us any clarity. I think if a sanctioning body's doing that, if there's no transparency, if there's no full understanding on the title, if there's no full understanding on the title, we gotta bin that shit, man. We just gotta bin it. I'm to that stage.
Yeah, like I can't. I try my hardest because for me it's one of those situations where it's kind of a touchy situation, because it's like at Teofimo, I can't say Teofimo isn't at fault for anything, because Teofimo did everything he was asked of him as a fighter. Devin Haney did everything that was asked of him as a fighter. Now people could look at Teofimo's journey and be like, well, the opponents were tougher, so you could look at him like undisputed. But that's not necessarily the case, because I mean, is he supposed to suffer for it? Now, is Devin Haney supposed to suffer for it? Absolutely not. That's like the biggest problem with the whole situation, because in no way, shape, or form are any of the fighters supposed to suffer for all of the bullshit that is that sanctioning body. But it kind of sucks because that's the only people that are going to suffer.
Can you agree with me on this one thing? Teofimo is the undisputed asterisk champion. He's got an asterisk. And Devin Haney is the WBC champion with an asterisk. Both these guys are in a scenario with an asterisk. And that's the issue. That's the issue. There needs to be some type of clarity. We either need to find out that the franchise champion is 100%, that's the champion in all of these weight divisions, right? They need to do that, make it like the WBA super and regular title. They need to do it like that. Or what they need to do is bin it, or what needs to be done is we need to unrecognize the WBC. Because if that's the scenario, we're never going to know, are we, bro? We're never going to know.
No, you're never gonna know. It's like it's a mind fuck. You already got so many belts and so many divisions. You got fucking a title for about every little fucking thing. Just thinking about the WBC alone and all their titles, that's enough to make a normal person's head. That's enough to make a hardcore fan's head spin. Shit, it does make a hardcore fan's head spin at times. You know, so there does have to be there has to be clarity. There must be clarity. And I think, I'm hoping, I can't say for sure, but I am hoping that with all of the bullshit that's happened, with all of the mistakes surrounding him in this franchise belt, maybe he will try to find some definitive clarity for what's going on here, because something has to take place, because I think it's just gonna, the question is always gonna arise, what the fuck is going on? Because I mean, Devin Haney he isn't like an avatar or some shit like that. This motherfucker is a real person. Like, you
Yeah, he's a
gotta
fighter.
talk to him. You
He's a
gotta see
fighter, and
him.
he's a damn good fighter. Even though he hasn't had the best league level of opposition yet, he's a damn good fighter.
Absolutely.
And the title that was made vacant that he got it by putting himself into the mandatory position. No, he didn't beat anybody top tier to win it, but he did defend the belt against Santiago, right? Fredo
Yeah.
Santiago.
Mm-hmm.
So he defended that.
The Dragon Ball Z character.
Yeah, yeah. So my mom was pulling up like Goku doing horse splits, man.
Fucking look like a Sega Super Saiyan 2, like fucking baby Trunks or some shit like that.
Yo, bro, I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta run real quick. I'll be back.
But actual facts, salute, Brody. Man, look. All right. So Danny Garcia versus Spence. That's what y'all want to do? That's what we're gonna do right now. Okay, if y'all want my absolute fucking opinion, you cannot fucking, I don't give a fuck if you fucking got thrown, if your fucking toughest fight in your life was fucking you versus a fucking concrete and a Ferrari. Fucking windshield. My whole thing at 130 plus miles per hour. My whole thing is this, young man. Listen, bro. You taking on Danny Garcia, and you already know you talking about you don't want no tune-ups when you come back. But in my personal opinion, Danny Garcia is a tune-up. Danny Garcia didn't do nothing significant at 147, and you want to be perfectly honest, Danny Garcia kind of had the fucking showing, and his fucking return at 147, kind of equivalent to what fucking Keith Thurman came out and fucking did. But I mean, hey, who am I to judge? Other than, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at it like this, bro, Danny Garcia is tailor-made to get beat the fuck up. It is tailor-made. I mean, this is the good thing for you fight fans, though. You get to see a lot of blood splashing, splattering all over the damn place, because Danny Garcia is not going to be able to keep up with the hand speed of Errol Spence. He might be able to time him, because Errol Spence has not shown me one lick of fucking good defense whatsoever. So Danny Garcia does have that left hand, that left hook. He does have good timing with his slow ass. And I mean, this nigga is dog ass slow. But one thing I will say, he does manage to time a motherfucker with that left hook once again. But Errol Spence is just gonna move lateral, beat him mid range. I mean, just really beat him up, man. Like this isn't a Lomachenko versus Teofimo. This is a, man, y'all don't want me to say it, man. Y'all don't want me to say it. Y'all don't want me, because y'all gonna call me foul for that shit. Y'all don't want me to say it. This is a Leo Santa Cruz versus a Tank Davis, man. Yeah, I said it, man. This is a fucking Leo Santa Cruz versus Tank Davis. There's no way else to slice it. And they trying to charge y'all for it. And who gonna pay for it? Shout out to the Matchstick Gang Gang, if you know what I mean. Matchbox Gang Gang. Shout out to them boys. But yeah, man, this is that. This is exactly what that is. And if anybody think any differently, you lying to yourself. You lying to yourself. I'm not going to do that for y'all. I'm always going to be the most hated when it comes to my opinion on this shit, because there are a lot of people that like the cape for Errol Spence and Danny Garcia on a certain level that will try to make you believe that this is one of the best fights that you can see. Nah, this is more PBC, round robin, fucking ball stroking bullshit that just the whole world just obviously have not got enough of yet. How many times can you throw up in your lap and get tired of fucking looking at the shit? Like, for real. Like, that's all it is regurgitated match over and over. These niggas is just throwing up one by one, the same shit. PBC in-house, on top of in-house, on top of in-house event. And it's trash on top of trash. Now, they'll take some mediocre shit and you know, anybody got the potential to have a fucking great fight. I mean, shit. Gabriel Rosado versus Shalecki. Hello. Anybody can have a fucking amazing fight. Shout out to Zepeda versus Baranchi. And those are good fighters. Just not very known on a casual level. But come on, bruh. This is ass, man. This is 1000% sweaty ass cheeks, bro. Nobody, if you pay for this shit, you're a fucking idiot. But you got all the power and you can do whatever the hell you want with your money, man. That's on you, fam. That's on you. Shout out to my brother Andrew Tucker, man. My bro, too, has much respect, King. Devin versus T.O. is the fight to see. Good fight, and that's the fight for Undisputed. I agree, man. I agree. That's the fight the whole world need to see. I'm telling you, that's the fight that's going to set fucking the boxing world, like, yo, that shit is going to fucking set the boxing world on fire. That shit is going to blaze trails, man. But Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence's ass, man. That's ass cheeks. So, I don't know, man. I'm not looking forward to it. I mean, of course I'm going to tune into the fight because I definitely want to see what Danny Garcia can go out there and attempt to do. And I would like to see what Errol Spence can do. So they say. But they say he's in the best shape of his life. And that's the case, man. Hey, man down. Because it's always going to be is fucking man down. I think a fucking 20% Forrest Gump will man down that ass. But look, man, I got to go. I just wanted to tap in real quick, give my piece on Devin Haney. Shout out to everybody. As we always say at the end of this shit, it costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. We'll do this again soon. Peace.